Now we move on to a category which is that of the MOJO Song of the Year. This category, which as its title suggests, recognises the songwriting renaissance, I'm told, of recent times. Once again, it's been voted for by the readers of MOJO magazine and the users of mojoformusic.com. And it is no exaggeration to say that the category was fiercely contested. To present the award, please welcome a composer and songwriter who has been responsible for a truly remarkable body of work. His avant-garde roots effectively allowed him to reinvent rock and roll's vocabulary with his first proper band, the Velvet Underground. Oh, you say? Well, he did a bit more after that too. And since then, of course, he has never looked back, constantly eyeing the future in a manner that is both restless and adventurous. It is a pleasure, so please welcome John Cale, ladies and gentlemen.
What a great room of character. There's so much character in this room. I tell you, the best British export, it's sense of humor. Thank you, Phil, for this great honor. And the winner is the ever passionate, the ever lyrical, the ever rock and roll Elbow.
Thank you very much. We've won a load of awards this year after not doing for quite a few years. So if any of you are pissed off with seeing us or hearing that tune, I wouldn't blame you in the slightest. I still like it. In fact, Weetabix offered us £1 million for it, and we said no. Not because the money wasn't good enough, just to spare you people every time you turn the television on. In all seriousness, and by the way, Animal Collective should have won this award, in my opinion. I've not chat that out with the band, actually. I might get my head kicked in a bit. The gentleman that awarded us this award, in my opinion, is the godfather of alternative rock music. And we absolutely have to dedicate this to him. You can call it right time, right place, whatever, but I really don't think it is that. Nobody's favourite member of any band that they truly love is the lead singer. It's the guy in the background pulling the strings, making it work. And he can't argue with me because it's my award here, it's our award, and I've got the microphone. John Cale is the godfather of art rock. And this is the biggest honour that us five have ever had. Not the award as much as standing on a stage with this wonderful man. Thank you, Mojo. Cheers, Phil. And thanks to the readers who voted for us.
I was looking for a producer for a mixer for my album, and I got a ton of records from my A&R guy. Mm-hmm. And in the middle of it was the Elbow record, and there was this song called Switching Off on it. It just sort of mesmerized me. Mm-hmm. And I just played it, and played whatever I could. Mm-hmm. And that was it. You know, it doesn't take very much. I mean, you just capture somebody's imagination, like at one point. And then I met Guy, and every time I met him, it was the human being that I saw. It wasn't so much the rock and roll, it was the human being.
If I'm completely honest with you, it was towards the end of making the record, we looked back on what we'd done and realised there was a tone missing from the record. So much of what we were writing about at that time, the five of us, was to do with our own lives, and there was a tone missing, you know, because I like to think that the most direct way to write is to make diary entries of where you're at, and musically and lyrically and stuff. And this one had a tone missing, and it was suggested that something uplifting should happen, and we went all out. Mm-hmm. And when we realised the chords at the end of this song were absolutely Hey Jude, you know, something that anybody who strives for originality would be terrified of, you know, normally, which we are normally, we just decided to fuck it and do it anyway, because there's 100 different reasons for making music. Some of it I don't understand, some of it I definitely do. Sitting in a room and exploring with my friends is the bit I understand. Mm-hmm. I remember the first time I heard John's music, mm-hmm. it was questions. The first thing that hit my mind was questions. Why the fuck did they do that? Why did they do this? You know, and it was years before I realised that you don't need a reason. You just need to want to, and I'm very, very, very proud that John knows my name. Let alone chose one of our songs as its Desert Island Discs. This is just a lovely thing. The award, the whole award thing is a lovely thing. We've won a lot of awards this year after not doing for a long time, and it's great because I get to meet people like him again. You know what I mean? We're in the room.
Excuse will do.
Well, yeah, totally. And it's a great honour. And magazine like MOJO, looking after the heritage of music and making sure that people who want to know where it came from have a good, regular source. Yeah, that's why we turned up.